is time for speaker number 2. Dr. Taoran Le-Streit was born in China. After living in Italy and France, she received her doctorate degree in electronic engineering. That was accomplished at Georgia Tech in Atlanta. Currently, she lives in Winter Park with her husband and 2 wonderful young children, and they are building a tech company, Extropian, with her business partner. Today, she is working on her leadership development pathway, and the project is to understand the leadership styles. So the purpose of today's project is for her to identify primary leadership styles as well as discuss leadership styles in general. So please help me welcome Dr. Taoran Le-Streit.
Please raise your hand if you consider yourself a leader. Full house. What is a leadership? I find that most of the time, people mistake leadership with management. Despite they require completely different skill sets. A good manager is to give you clear guidance. A good leader is to inspire you, follows to work at their natural best towards a common vision or purpose. Simon Sinek discovered that every company, every organization, or our personal career path always functions on the same 3 levels. What do we do? How do we do it? And why do we do it? All the inspired organizations or companies act from the inside out. And he called it the golden circle. There is a hand out on the table for everyone. A manager will tell you what to do and how to do it. And a good leader will tell you why are we doing this together. On April 1st, 2016, Tesla CEO Elon Musk unveiled the Model 3. At the beginning of the impactful talk, Elon went back to the story of Tesla and its mission to answer 3 questions. Why are we doing this? Why are we building electric cars? And why does it matter? Tesla's mission is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy and transport. Around 10% of carbon dioxide emissions come from road transport, with growth to up to 50% of emissions by 2050. Improving transport have a very significant impact on our future. How? Tesla broke the mold that electric cars are slow, ugly, low range, and bad performance. Today, Tesla Model Y is the best-selling car in Europe and expected to become the #1 best-selling car in US this year. Tesla inspired all the other car companies to accelerate the electric car project. What? Tesla builds fast, beautiful, safe, long-range electric cars. After Model 3 launch, there were 232,000 orders in 24 hours on Tesla website. Elon didn't open his talk from what is a car worth. He started his talk with why. People, as Simon Sinek said, people don't buy what you do. People buy why you do it. As a leader, we need a growth mindset about our companies, our organizations, or our movement. We need to believe we have achieved our goal and fulfill our purpose by improving ourselves. We also need a growth mindset about our values. A good company doesn't hire skilled people to motivate them. great company hire motivated people to inspire them. When the followers believe what you believe, they will build trust, they will feel safe, and they feel they belong. Then they will work with their sweat, tears, even their blood for what they believe. Through all human history, people have looked for the communities where they feel belong. The best example is right here, our club. How many people get up early on a Friday morning for this club? 0. We come here for ourselves because we believe this club is inspiring. We believe this club can help motivate us to become a better version of ourselves. All of us share the same vision. We feel belonging, and we feel safe to talk about our most embarrassing experiments, to talk about the painful personal growth, and to talk about our feelings we won't talk in other public environments. I also believe a good leader is the one with empathy. Being a good leader is like being a good parent. Last week, my 5-year-old son's science teacher wrote me an email saying my son cannot focus in the class and refused to do the school assignment, which is very unusual for him. She wants me to talk with him. I can tell the teacher wrote the email with emotions. At this point, I have a choice to make. I could scold my son and ask why he doesn't behave. I asked myself, what would a good leader do? I chose to show him empathy. I told him slowly, Mommy received the email from the science teacher today. Do you have something to tell Mommy? He looked ashamed and buried his face into the sofa. I patted his back, and he finally spoke. Mrs. Rudolph told us to draw a pet. I want to draw a dinosaur. But Mrs. Rudolph said dinosaur is not a living animal. I hold my laugh and explained that the teacher has rules, but how about we draw a dinosaur at home together? This demonstrated of empathy for him, inspired him to go back to school to complete his assignment. Just like Simon Sinek said, leadership is not about who is in charge. It's about taking care of those in our charge and create an environment in which they can perform at their natural best. Thank you, Toastmasters.